You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, June 24th, 2021. Hello!
Hey!
And welcome to Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. Season 2, we're better now.
So much better.
My name is John, and joining me this evening are two of my fine cohorts. To my right, Dave.
Hello, I am Dave, one of two fine cohorts.
And to my left, Cody.
Look, it's me, Cody, from Earth. Hello, other Earth friends.
Hi.
And we're going to waste all the time.
Heck to the yes butts.
Yes, our final cohort, Jess, couldn't be with us tonight, and so we are going to try and soldier on as best we can in her absence. Please forgive the fact that it probably won't be as good without her.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, just not good.
Okay, no, I don't just
Remember,
definitions.
good enough is
Like
good enough.
fine is below good. It's like the difference between a C and a B.
How many semitones is that?
Anyway,
Good. Music jokes. I'm on point.
as you may have already guessed from both my intro and from what's been happening so far, this is an improv podcast, meaning that we are making up everything we do on the spot. There's no script, although there is a format, which we'll get into in just a moment. You see, this show is built of what we like to call segments. Each segment is a different sort of a thing that we do. And so that part's not improvised. That part is scripted.
Like a worm.
But everything inside those segments is improvised, entirely improvised. We just make it up. But not the structure. The structure is preset.
I don't understand.
We made that before we started recording.
What's happening? I'm confused.
I'm making things up, Dave.
Okay.
He is, in fact, wasting all the time.
Oh.
Who's
So,
on
I guess with that, succinct, to the point explanation out of the way, we will move it on to the first of those segments, which sounds a little something like this.
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So I want to talk about flash drives for a little bit, and then we can just go back to what we were doing. Now, flash drives are a technology that's largely become, fairly obsolete at this point. What with, cloud sharing and whatnot, being able to accommodate, files of even fairly large size. But, back in the long time ago of 3 or 4 years ago, flash drives were very handy in, taking large files or large collections of files and moving them from place to place when an over-the-internet solution was not possible. Nowadays, however, flash drives are mostly just those weird things you find in drawers, and you don't really remember what's on them. And the reason you don't remember what's on them is because there is an army of little gnomes that goes around and puts flash drives in drawers when you're not looking. So most of those flash drives that you find do not actually belong to you. They are things that have been planted by the gnomes. Now, when you open them up, you want to plug them into your computer and open up the files, you'll find things that seem vaguely familiar, but really that's just doppelgangery at work. In truth, what you're looking at is stuff that is intentionally designed to put you in prison.
Jesus.
Doppelgang violence.
Oh, no. If it gets any worse, it'll be triple gang violence.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
John disapprovingly.
Yeah, I've been wondering about those things. Thank you, John.
Glad I could clear that up.
I feel edified.
Oh, well, I'm happy to have fire-ed you. And so, with that out of the way, let's move it on to our next segment, Fruitwards.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go Fruitwards.
Now, Fruitwards is a game we play utilizing cards of two kinds and colors. Red cards are nouns and green cards are adjectives. We'll be drawing one card of each color and improvising a scene inspired by those words. However, we no longer draw physical cards. Instead, we use the fantastic mobile application designed by our fantastic patron, Unexampled Salt.
Gloriously
and
fantastic.
we press a button instead of drawing cards, and the cards are little digital squares that appear.
Rectangles?
And yeah, I guess rectangular. Yeah, it's not a perfect square.
Rectanguloid, could you say?
I mean, you can say whatever you want.
Ah, cool. Fnarg.
Rectangulastic.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps my pants up.
So,
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I didn't have a snappy retort, so.
Because it was so nonsensical.
Okay, and so I will draw the cards, and we have self-suspended requisition.
Ooh. Self-suspended requisition?
Yes. Requisition, that which is required by authority, especially a quota of supplies or necessaries.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And self-suspended is what it sounds like. Suspended by oneself or by itself. Balanced.
Well, boys.
Yeah, boss.
We had a little bit of an incident. The supply truck, it ran partway off a bridge. And if we don't go out there and get it, then we ain't having steak tonight. We'll just be back to
shit.
oatmeal.
I don't think I can do oatmeal again.
No, I know. All our food for the next month is on that truck. Yeah. Anybody have any idea what it takes to get a truck like that off the precipice of a bridge?
Sorry, I'm late. I was just doing some meditating away from the truck that I was not near at all. So I am here for the meeting. What is the meeting about today?
It's about getting the truck off the bridge.
Yeah,
on the bridge.
You probably didn't hear.
I did not. You are correct, boss. I have zero knowledge of truck bridge interactions today.
Well, it happens. It happens. Trucks take bridges over a river. It's better than going through it. This one, don't know exactly what happened. Hope to find out. It sort of veered off to one side. And, hey, what's your name tag say?
Oh, sorry, it's upside down here. It's Chief Truck Driver Samuel.
Okay, so maybe you know how to help.
I am. Yep.
Very good, very good. Do you have any suggestions right off the top of your head?
So the first thing that comes to mind is if we could make some kind of high tensor strength chain out of whatever material we got lying around, like weeds or human skin, something to that effect that we can lasso the truck with and pull it back onto the bridge.
Interesting.
Pinion.
Okay,
off the cuff.
Sure. No, I asked and answered. That's an idea. That's good.
That's what us chief truck drivers do, is come up with good ideas. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a union break, get some coffee. I'm useless till I had my cup. So you two brainstorm, and I'll be right back, boss. You know, union breaks, guys. And them's the rules.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Well, we don't really have any weeds around, but we do have lots of skin. I don't know if that's viable. Perhaps we could. Maybe we could. I got it. Sergeant, get a couple men out. Get them to fill some gas canisters. We'll see if we can lure the truck off the bridge.
Oh, that's a good idea, boss. I'll go handle that right now.
Thank you. Yeah. It's an important job, but I do it well.
Ding.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Lure the truck back out.
Genius.
Yep.
Absolute genius.
Oh.
When in doubt.
Lure it out.
Yes.
I like Dave's lead in of sorry, just of what does your name tag say? Like, oh well.
Chief truck driver. Oh, good, you can help.
Perfect.
Oh. Okay, well, that has been Fruitwards, which means that it is now time to move it on to our next segment. What have you been up to?
Oh, yeah.
What have you been up to? To what up have you been?
Yeah. Cody, what have you been up to?
Still streaming like a madman every Tuesday and Thursday. It's kind of nice to have the schedule.
Uh-huh.
Shockingly enough, still working at my state job, which has basically been the entire time that we've been doing this podcast. God, have I been even doing anything else lately? Oh, yes. So I just like recently in the last month or two, maybe more like 3 or 4. I don't know. I don't tell time well. Really got into Dune, the Frank Herbert books. At least.
Oh, okay.
Just absolutely went to town on the first book. Watched the David Lynch movie, which is so weird. But it baffles me. But he honestly really creates a lot of the elements from the book really faithfully. They're just in really weird David Lynch fashion.
Right. Well, and the book is not exactly normal, from my understanding.
The first book is as normal as it gets, and it's already weird as shit. And then the second book is just like, hey, have you ever wondered what it's like to have a fever dream while being drunk and in a place where you don't speak the language? That's the second book.
Yeah, I've read Philip K. Dick.
God damn. Yes, you get it. So you get it. And like I'm doing my best. I'm like digging into this and I'm like trying to read really slow because usually I just blow through books because I'm impatient and I can't be bothered and whatever. And like I'm just trying, and there's so many like layers and plans within plans, which is from the book. Topical.
Good one.
Thank you. There is also a board game. There is a Dune board game that
really,
yes, it's awesome. Luckily it is not based on the fever dream insanity that is the actual like written novel. It is it's like a basic military strategy and deception and deduction type game.
Okay, yeah.
So much fun. I betrayed my cousin the other night and the look of shock and horror on his face was just phenomenal. Fucking eat it up with chips. Oh.
Yeah. Long live House whoever you were.
I was the Bene Gesserit, actually.
Okay.
Bene Gesserit witches who are like, if you don't know the Dune universe, they're kind of like space nuns who are also Jedi who kind of have powers and who do genetic manipulation over generations.
There we go.
Cool.
I've just been super crazy into that lately, just absolutely going ham. We're actually getting game nights together. People come over and playing. Like I said, there's betrayals. There's no, last time you fucked me on this, and I'm not doing that again. It's so good. It's so good, and that is a quote from that book. The litany against fear is one of the things I want to have as part of my tattoo when I get it ever.
Oh, the fear is the mind killer.
Yes. I'm actually wearing a tank top right now that has the litany against fear on it.
Nice.
Because when I nerd out on something, it goes to unhealthy levels.
You go all the way.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Go all the way. I'm going to go with that instead.
Yeah. No, I know the feeling well.
That is the thing to witch up what I have been.
Awesome. Dave, what have you been up to?
Oh, what have I been up to? I've been having a good time with disc golf. I know I've talked about that a handful of times in recent months, but boy, I don't know. It's just so much fun. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy thinking about it. I enjoy the discs. I just really like it. I enjoy the excuse to meet with friends.
He's better than all of us, consequently.
I believe that.
I recently went out and played a full 18 holes with Cody and my friend Greg. I hadn't played a full 18 holes in years, actually. There's a little 9-hole course near me that I go to. And then occasionally when I go to longer courses, we typically have just been playing, the front 9, as they call it, or the back 9. But this time we played all 18, and boy, did it wear me out. I was just beat the rest of the day. And in such a great way.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I've been just really enjoying that and sharing the love. But between that, Minecraft had an update recently, so my brother and I put a solid 7 hours straight into that on the first weekend day that we had free.
That's how you know it's good.
Putting in the hard work. So many cool things now. Oh my gosh.
Very cool.
It's amazing. There's copper now.
What?
Yeah, they added a new ore.
Oh shit.
There are amethyst geodes that generate underground.
Okay.
You can make a spyglass and zoom in into the distance.
Cool.
There are new mobs. There are goats in Minecraft now.
Oh, nice.
Just so many awesome things. I mean, Cody talking about loving things and getting into them. Like, it doesn't really happen all that often with me. At least I don't feel that way. I could be just totally deceiving myself, but it's kind of rare. But now I've got disc golf that I'm really, really into, and I've got Minecraft, which I've been playing for a decade now.
Hot damn.
Pretty consistently. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I really like it. So it's nice. It's nice to have things in my life that I really, really like that. Other than that, just work and podcasting, and it's all going fine. Yeah. John, how about you?
Well, I have a hernia.
Yay!
Yeah, congratulations. How much did it cost?
Oh God,
Harvey the hernia.
Not fun. But yeah, it seems to be kind of on the mend right now. I was able to eat like semi-normal person food tonight for dinner, so that was awesome. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to figure out some more about it, like if I maybe need to do a surgery or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Now the good news is that it's a hiatal hernia, which is the type of hernia that does not come with potentially life-threatening complications.
Oh,
So
good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anything's going to threaten your life, it's going to be me.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Comforting.
Can't have these weird medical conditions horning in on your territory there.
Too
Damn right.
unpredictable.
But yeah. So and then school has started up again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
already
taking,
back?
Yep, already. Summer
Oh.
session.
Boy.
8 weeks of calculus.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
I
sorry,
did that one
just
for
threw up
hernia already. Sorry.
Threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Oh,
So,
you've been
yeah,
building up to this for a while.
The hernia? Yeah, I have.
Oh, goodness.
No, yeah, calculus. So far, not too bad.
Except it's,
We'll see how it goes. I'm glad that it's my only class this summer, so I can really just focus on it.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean that's most of it. Hernia, work,
School.
and school.
The trifecta.
Yes.
Of adulthood.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Every once in a while it hurts to laugh.
Oh, on the outside, though.
Well, technically the inside could.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm glad that it's not the life-threatening kind.
Yeah,
the,
me too.
The calculus.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, look forward to updates on all of these things.
Yeah. See how it all goes.
Yeah. Life, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what all the people say.
Nice rhyme.
No, it wasn't supposed to be a rhyme. It was a song lyric. Because I'm cultured. That's life. That's what all the people say.
You say that as if we should be impressed, Cody, but
Have you met me?
so's yogurt.
God damn it.
I'm just really enjoying Cody's having a crisis right now.
I can't think of the rest of that
Cody's
song.
having a crisis.
It's crisis all the time.
Well, that's what we've been up to, folks.
Yeah. True enough.
And so now I think it is time to move things along to the next segment. What's weird in the world?
Literally everything.
What's weird in the world today? Yeah. What's weird in the world today?
Third eye invented to stop smartphone zombies from bumping into things.
What the fuck?
A, quote, third eye has been created to prevent, quote, smartphone zombies from walking into things while focused on their screens. South Korean industrial designer Pang Min-wook, 28, says the robotic eyeball can be strapped to a person's forehead, allowing them to browse injury-free. He said that the device was a satirical solution, which he hoped would make people recognize the severity of their gadget addiction and look back at themselves.
Yeah.
The device, called again the third eye, senses when the user's head has been lowered to look at the phone, and it then opens its translucent eyelid. When the person comes within 1 or 2 meters of an obstacle, the third eye beeps to warn them of danger. Mr. Pang said, "This is the look of future mankind with 3 eyes. As we cannot take our eyes off from smartphones, the extra eye will be needed in future." Mr. Pang, a postgraduate student at Innovation Design at the Royal College of Art in Imperial College, London, has trialed the device around Seoul. Among those who saw it was resident Lee Ok-jo, who said, "I thought he looked like an alien with an eye on his forehead." These days, many young people can get into accidents while using their mobile phone. This would be good for them. The third eye uses a gyro sensor to measure the angle of the user's neck and an ultrasonic sensor to calculate the distance between the robotic eye and obstacles. The sensors are both linked to an open-source single-board microcontroller with a battery pack.
That's... wow.
Yeah.
Like satirical, but also horrifying, I guess, as good satire should be sometimes.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you. I'm excited to defend my doctoral thesis here. As you know, that with the onset of the Industrial Revolution that we're all living through now, more and more everyday activities will be automated. And in the future, man will have more time for leisure. So for my project, I thought I would build a machine, ironically, that will actually, you can connect a human to, and it will breathe for them. Because that's how lazy we're all going to get. Yeah, in the future, in the later 19th and perhaps 20th centuries, mankind will become so lazy that they'll need this machine. It will actually do the breathing for them, and that's my sort of cynical take on this. And this is my project. I call it, ironically, the ironic lung.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. And so this is a purely satirical invention? No actual practical applications?
Well, it does work.
Okay.
I did do some tests. It's a little awkward for the person that's connected up to it. You kind of need to paralyze them so that they don't fight it.
Jesus.
But the ironic lung will actually breathe for you.
What kind of market value do you see on this device? Like, say, with a market penetration of somewhere around 10 to 15%.
Market? No. Oh, no. This is an art piece. It's I'm making a statement. It's the ironic lung. It's ironic.
I just feel like this could have some actual practical applications. I mean, we have, paralyzed children who have trouble breathing under their own power, that I feel like this could help them.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend it for children. They're not disciplined enough. They wouldn't understand.
You just said that you have to paralyze people anyway to put them in this thing.
Yeah, and you have to consent to that OBS.
I mean,
okay.
I'm seeing more of a... you basically hook it up to the workers in your office, and then instead of going home to sleep and losing all that productivity on the road and in their own beds, you just knock them out for 6 hours, the lung breathes for them, and then they're done. They wake back up and they start working again. Like, productivity's going to go through the roof, yeah.
Yes, could we do that?
Well, yeah. For jobs that are not so manual, I could see that. Like if they're mostly going to be, supine during the course of their job duties, then that could work, I guess. But again, it's more of a kind of a make you think.
And it has definitely succeeded in making me think. Tell me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna write a letter to Mr. Carnegie here about this. I think he's gonna want to know about it.
Let me sign that. He'll know it's my signature. What other things do people do, young artist, that we could automate? Ironically, human functions. Maybe.
Sure. I mean, it is the mid 1800s, and everyone's drinking alcohol all day, every day.
Good for you. My doctor recommends it.
I have caught wind from some researchers that that's not great for your liver. So I was thinking maybe like an artificial liver. It's like, oh, you've ruined your liver with your drinking habit, but don't change your habits. Let this machine take over for your liver.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So one last question before we decide on your doctorate here. Have you patented this?
What's to patent? I don't joke. It's a joke. Can you patent a joke?
Fantastic. Okay, well, you are recognized as a doctor of the fine arts, and
doctor.
Yes, I'm just gonna hold on to this dissertation. And oh yes, you do have schematics. Fantastic. Looks great. Congratulations, Dr. Stevens. And yeah, enjoy your irony.
Very nice, very ironic. The irony is palatable.
Thanks.
Ding.
Damn it! I just looked it up. Iron lung wasn't invented until the 20s.
I had a feeling, yeah.
Oh well.
Not in this universe.
I was setting it.
We invent things when we want.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
I just, as soon as you set that up, like, it's ironic. It's ironic lung. I was like, oh, I'm gonna subvert this.
Yeah, my goal was to make it clear that I was inventing this life-saving device, but as a joke, and then refuse to see its potential.
Okay. Yeah, I saw John go for the life-saving, and I was like, I want to push this further and make it horrible.
Yeah, you got
Yes.
that capitalist productivity,
What
which
if
would have
instead-
been very of the time, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of going home, they just collapse at the office.
It's perfect.
I honestly, that was a complete a happenstance coming out of ironic lung. I was like,
No way.
in the moment, I was like, oh, this is so perfect.
It felt really organic. It was
Nice.
brilliant.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, with that done, there is but one segment that remains to us.
But one.
One last thing for us to improvise for your listening pleasure.
Last.
And that is going to be the Improv Game of the Week. It's the Improv Game of the Week. Yes, every week on the podcast, we choose the improv game and try to play it. And this week's improv game is one we haven't played for a while.
Ooh.
At least I don't think so. And it is Sportz Center.
Yes.
3 players and an everyday activity, such as brushing your teeth or washing your car. In this game, the everyday activity is performed as if it were done at the Olympics or at a world championship. One player is the athlete, and the 2 others are in a TV studio. One is the interviewer who interviews the athlete's trainer as the athlete performs the task. Usually something goes wrong and the athlete fails miserably.
Oh, it has been a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to even think of the last one I remember doing.
I know.
Should we get an everyday activity from our listening audience?
We should.
Sure, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, how about Cody, you're the athlete.
Yes.
Dave, you're the trainer. I'll be the television personality.
Fan flippin' tastic.
Fantastic flip.
Okay. And so here we go. Well, welcome everyone to the annual phone charging finals. This is to determine who will move on to the World Championship in phone charging. And with me this evening, one of our star contestants, really a favorite to win, Mr. Ben Humphreys.
Oh,
And his trainer, Ken Lane.
Good evening.
hello, hi everybody. Hello, Mr. T.
Hi there, Ben.
Hi. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I used to being on TV.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Lane.
I'm Ken.
Yeah, Ken Lane. Sometimes I call you Mr. Lane because that's your last name.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks, Mr. Lane.
So, Ben, Ken, what goes into preparing for an event like this? Some of the top talent in your, really in the nation that you're going up against. What are some strategies that you'll be using tomorrow as you compete?
Oh man. I mean, a lot of the training comes from muscle familiarity. Like you do some what Bruce Lee said. I fear not, the man that has practiced. So you do something a lot, and you get it. You what's this? Ken, what's the saying? You practiced. You don't practice until you do it right. I want to plug it in on the first try, so I do that a lot.
Good evening. That's correct, Ben. Don't practice until you get it right. Get it right, then practice that.
That's it. He's so good. He's genius.
And I will add, good evening. I will add that Ben can do both micro USB and Type C 3.0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a double threat in the industry.
Right. What about standard USB? I understand that there is some confusion about whether that will be an event tomorrow. Have you trained up on that at all, or not so much?
Well, see, we there's a little joke in the field in the competition for USB. I was going to practice, and then I wasn't, and then I did. Because it's like the USB, you got to plug it in, and then it doesn't fit, and you have to flip it around. But then it doesn't fit, and you flip it around, and it goes in like it the first time, even though you thought you tried it the first time. And so we turned that into a joke.
Good
okay,
evening.
So it's about a mistake that is frequently made.
Yeah, but not by me. I've practiced so much that I can kick it 1,000 times, and so that even if it does show up on the testing, I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be good and fine.
Fantastic! Wow.
Ken's got it.
And,
Ken knows so much about the USBs.
Good
yeah,
evening.
Mr. Lane. Yes. So what would you say that your training philosophy is approaching an event of this type?
Oh, take it away, Ken. This was
Good evening. Yes, we would take it very seriously, going through all of the motions, step by step, inch by inch, and we would cycle through the various connectors, straight on USB Type A, which is very rare, but we're still maintaining Ben's fluency with it. We also do the micro USB, mini USB, USB Type C 3, and also wireless.
Oh, wireless
Good
connections.
oh, that's scary.
Yes.
Oh my.
It came with a Jeeves.
You should see little Ben go. He places that phone on the cradle just so.
It's the future.
Oh.
It's the future, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do seem to be moving that way.
Into the future, yeah.
Yes. Good evening, Ben. Also, he does the chi, and also sort of generic with the wireless. Good evening.
Ken teaches me everything. He's got so much insight. He understands the industry. He understands the technology. I don't know where I'd be without him.
Yes, speaking of which, Mr. Lane, you have courted scandal in the past. One of the previous athletes you trained ended up electrocuting himself in this very competition 5 years ago. How have you improved your methods since then?
Good evening. Yes, there is some past disciplinary actions that did take place, and I have, of course, been rehabilitated, and I really try much harder to keep secrets now, and Ben has been the benefactor of these trade secrets, and of course, if it were ever to come out, he would potentially be disqualified, although I would argue it's just his natural facility with these cables and the chargers that, good evening, help him through.
He's so smart. He knows he's so good at this.
Well, thank you both so much for taking the time to speak with us. And we look forward to watching you in competition tomorrow, Ben.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. This has really calmed my nerves, and I feel really good and great, and good and great.
Ben gets very nervous. Good evening.
Yes. I imagine with the electrocution rumors, anyone would get nervous.
The first time I heard it, I was really startled.
Good evening.
Oh, God damn. Good evening.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, this has been enjoyable.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Yes, it has been. And alas, all things enjoyable must come to an end. And we find ourselves just fresh out of segments for you. All the time it has been wasted.
So wasted.
And so it is time for us to sign off and leave you alone with your thoughts for the remainder of the week. So, yes, if there's anything about the podcast that you enjoyed in particular, you can let us know about that at wastingallthetime.com/vote. You can nominate your favorite scenes. At the end of the year, we round those all up, have you vote on them, and do a special episode where we count down the top 10 scenes of the year as voted on by you. It's always a lot of fun. And I highly recommend it. And if there was anything about the podcast that you disliked in particular, anything that made you so mad, it made you want to go to the dollar store and buy like 500 bad air fresheners to place in various places around your home so that you could smell that instead of thinking about how angry you were about this thing you didn't like in the podcast, you can go ahead and tweet that to me at Jay Hansen himself. That is my personal Twitter account, and I never check it. So you can go ahead and scream into that void all you want. And so until next time, my name is John.
My name's Dave.
My name is Cody.
And we wasted all the time.
Heckin' to the yes.
Boy, howdy.
Boyest of howdies.
The
What?
how bon voyage.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.